Buhari inherited Boko Haram. He will leave his successor with Boko Haram, ISWAP, Ansaru, bandits and gunmen, according to SHEHU Sani. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Senator Sani made the remark on Thursday saying that Buhari fought Boko Haram in the northeast, but his successor will be inheriting the same Boko Haram which has expanded and other insurgent groups that emerged during Buhari's administration, including ISRS, ISWAP, and SARU, gunmen and bandits who are terrorizing most parts of the country. Former Nigerian federal lawmaker Senator SHEHU Sani has said that President Muhammadu Buhari inherited Boko Haram insurgents operating in the northeast region of the country when he assumed office in 2015, but he is leaving behind more insurgent groups for his successor. Senator Sani made the remark on Thursday saying that Buhari fought Boko Haram in the northeast, but his successor will be inheriting the same Boko Haram which has expanded and other insurgent groups that emerged during the Buhari's administration, including ISRS, ISWAP, and SARU, gunmen and bandits who are terrorizing most parts of the country. Sani, who represented Kaduna Central Senatorial District in the 8th National Assembly, said, and I quote, "The President of Nigeria inherited a war with Boko Haram insurgents, which he fought in the northeast, and he is leaving behind for a successful and expanded war with Boko Haram and SARU, top men and bandits. Gunmen and bandits. Security must be the top agenda of the next administration." In the build-up to the 2015 presidential election, Buhari promised to subdue Boko Haram insurgents who have been operating particularly in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital in the northeastern region, since 2002 within a short period. However, not only is Boko Haram still alive, other parts of Nigeria has been overwhelmed by insecurity with the emergence and bloody activities of other terrorist groups, including bandits, ISWAP, and Ansaru in the north, and gunmen in southern parts of the country. The thing be say, yes now because then drag leg, then use cute glove, use tackle this issue of insecurity. This issue of insecurity fell for one of the issues where they vex me well. Like, it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense now. It's not making sense. The thing where we say you fight against, normal, there's supposed to be a reduction. You give this thing heat. Let us not forget how many millions they spend on buying equipment. And that time as they were buying the equipment, I was telling them, this is conscious equipment to lay you. This is not an equipment. The thing is by waiting which tactic to go use so that these people now go. That's just it. Now, I think you go talk with that. Because I tell you, if not for say, make make things they happen the way we say as they happened before. We have spent, how much we spent to buy all those equipment, and then they are coming out now to tell us say TINUBU gets a lot of work to do. I've said it before that I don't envy him in any way. I don't envy him. All I did for ground for him. I tell you, he gets plenty wala. APC under Buhari government is a terrorist multiplier. They met one and multiplied it over 5 more. APC said Nigeria is more safe now than in 2015. Mad people everywhere. I don't blame them, Sha. I don't blame them. Just imagine, and we will still allow such people to handle our public affairs. Sincerely, disintegration is the best at this moment. The Aboki in the north will not comment on this post because they hate truth and sincerity. I think you are fair to Buhari. It was Buhari and the northern elites that invented bandits, gunmen, and Ansaru for selfish and quest in power. Former to President Sani Abacha, any insecurity that lasted 1 month, no, the government is involved. That is why insecurity will not end, because they are their boys. Then the government failed in the agreement. If you can remember when Kaduna governor and the other northern governor was negotiating with them, now it has become a lucrative business for them and the northern elite. But when we say, even that time when we say they start to kidnap people, they say, make them allow these people. Let's allow these people. The issue of Boko Haram in Nigeria has now become a thing of handing over and taking over. They tell you, meanwhile, once upon a time, somebody pleaded that it will be the last time that she did. That is it all. You wanted to be appointed as peace consultant since you have known that. Really? All right. At the end of the day, hopefully we will. How do I even start? All right. Well, at the end of the day, let us see how everything unfolds. Let us see how everything goes unfold. This thing is not how go is talking. You know, torturing me at all for ear. You know, torturing me at all for ear. Say Buhari meet 1 and if they come out, they get more 5 or even more 7. You don't make sense now. Me, my own is after all the whole money they waste money, then waste time, they waste equipment. How many people are they able to use it to catch? How many people? How many people will say then use themselves even help? How many people? All right. At the end of the day, this is what is going to happen. These people that they brought in, if you ask me, you make them check. Make them check. Well, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is that they should make sure they check and find out where they exactly are doing the mistakes. All right. All right. At the end of the day, this news now where SHEHU Sani raise, you no sweet anybody. Sincerely, you no sweet anybody. On top say they waste plenty money on top of that matter. You no go well for ear now. We are supposed to be hearing that Buhari made this and he's leaving this particular, not just the northeast, but also other parts of Nigeria, leaving them appropriately secured. All right, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen.